Wanted to run through an overview of some of the administrative details for taking care of this online scheduling tool in the Peak Toolbox. When you want to add somebody to this schedule, what you'll want to do is just click the edit button next to the schedule itself, the Gantt schedule. You'll see a series of users. If you don't, then I'm going to show how to add those users. But let me go ahead and add a user here and give them a certain role, give that person a certain role. And I'll say at what time that they're going to start that role. Let's say 3 a.m. and we'll end at 3 p.m. here. Anthony's doing overtime that day. We'll save that. We'll see that anybody that you've added on that particular day is going to come up under here. I'll add one more person in a role, and let's put Gayatri as a offshore platform A. And let's make her start at 6 a.m. and we'll go through 6 p.m. Alright, and I can see all those lined up down here, and then I'll hit this return button. I'll see all those go on the Gantt chart right here. Now, the way that we're able to get users into this drop down and the way we're able to add different jobs or roles here, I wanted to show you that. So I'm going to go back to the page itself. If you log in and you have sufficient permissions, you're going to see this settings icon up here in the upper right hand corner. I'll click on that, take a look at my settings. And right here there's some built-in roles in the website. This is the role that's able to see that settings icon. So if somebody needs to be able to go in and get to this particular page, they need to be in whatever role is chosen here, the administrator's role. And then I'll select the user's role. Right now I've made up a series of roles here in my development environment. But whoever appears in that user's role right now, that's called Ollinger users. Those are the people that are going to show up in the drop down when you go to schedule people. These are the jobs or roles that have already been created. Obviously they can be edited, deleted, and you can add another one just by going to the last row in this grid, typing it in, and just saving it. So let's just add another role. I'm going to call that a miscellaneous. Actually, I'll call it a miscellaneous job because we're trying to differentiate between jobs and roles. And I'll set the appearance order to 200. Also down here for the gutter text that appears over on the right, you may want to type in your own gutter text. This tool here, this rich text editor, expands if you need more room. Or you can go grab gutter text from another module on the site. So I can start with this text and edit it for this particular instance. And that might make it easier to use or to duplicate that information. And then lastly, the color that you want to be able to use on this particular page. Let's pick a little bit more of a wild color here. We got an orange. Let's make it a darker orange. And then I'll update the module on this page. So you can see I'm using that color immediately. If I go in to edit the users, I'll see that I didn't add any users. That role that I added is now down here at the bottom, and I can start adding people in that role. Let's go ahead and say noon to 8 p.m. for this person. You can see that appears right here, and I'll return, and it shows up on the Gantt chart. Alright, that's it for the administrative section of this particular tool.